EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Crowd begins with a pass. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Third and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. Here's second and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Now a fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's taken down up past the 35. On first down, it's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Mixon has the first down and more. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 35.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but
he is in. Touchdown, Texans. It's his second touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's into the hands of Aaron Jones.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Tony. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Minnesota.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
We are through 1. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from the Twin Cities. They face second down and 7. Here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Stroud gives it to Pierce. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. Third and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Here's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Josh Oliver. Touchdown, Minnesota. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Dell motioning over. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They will work the middle with Mixon. Oh, a loose football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now Tony to return it, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll put Addison in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he gets this up to the 42.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here comes the screen to Jones. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here comes the jet sweep, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down. On the handoff, Jones. Open space inside the 10. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. McCarthy to the air on second down. This one complete to Oliver. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Third down, 3 to go. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On fourth down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This kick is fielded in the end zone. But no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Schultz is the motion man. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, You just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Reichard, good with the extra point. The Vikings move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Stroud to throw here on first down. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion now, it's Collins. On 2nd down, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman. And the Vikings will take over possession here at the 44.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On first down, here's McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now McCarthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Deep ball downfield for Sherfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Sherfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run it once more with Jones. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They try and run for the first down with Jones. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. And he gets that one complete to Collins. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Texans first down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. 2nd and 7. On play action, Stroud. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. A second down throw for Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. Third and long. From the shotgun, CJ Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look at him.
And he will score. Game on. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. That's complete left side to Tony. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Here's Jones. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Tony, the man in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Up the middle, here's Jones. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So big spot coming for the kicker, Will Reichert. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They go with Mixon. Here we go. This is 4th down. Back to throw. Stroud. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially one.
And this is gonna be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So, a win here for the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow